following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 441 pounds, The Big Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago was the emotional return of The Big Show. Let's remember, he was the first man to join Mark Henry's so-called Hall of Pain when the world's strongest man crushed Show's fibula.
Yeah, and ever since Big Show returned, he has used that injury as a motivation to capture the World Heavyweight Championship.
And from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 412 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
We've seen Big Show put Mark Henry through an announce table with a choke slam, and Show also knocked Henry out this past Friday on SmackDown with his weapon of mass destruction. You think Big Show is in Mark Henry's head?
Well, he's definitely playing mind games with Mark Henry, but I don't think Big Show's in his head. Not after what Henry did to John Morrison last week. Mark Henry is absolutely focused.
It's the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, defending his World Heavyweight Championship against the world's largest athlete, The Big Show.
Oh, and I think Mark Henry might be suffering from fee-fi phobia. You know what that is, Cole?
Nope.
The fear of giants.
It would be justified, King. I mean, Big Show has a fist that measures 15 inches.
Wow.
That's like the size of a sledgehammer head coming at you. They're watching this match all over the world tonight in places like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, and of course, our men and women of our U.S. Armed Forces watching all over the world and on our ships at sea.
You mentioned ships? Well, this one's going to be like two ships passing it. Well, they aren't going to be passing tonight. They're going to collide.
Nearly a half ton of humanity in the ring for this matchup, a combined 897 pounds.
Hey, when did Mark Henry get a personality?
In the past few weeks alone, Mark Henry has left a wake behind him that includes Randy Orton, Christian, John Morrison, and Sheamus.
Yeah, and while Mark Henry was making an impact as World Heavyweight Champion, Big Show was forced to watch from the sidelines as he rehabbed his broken fibula.
You have to wonder if all that time being inactive will result in any ring rust for Big Show.
Well, if Big Show is even half a step off his game tonight, he has no shot against Mark Henry. The way that the champ has been decimating opponents of late, Big Show will need to be on his game if he wants to even have a chance at winning here. These are two of the largest men in the world battling over the World Heavyweight Championship. We're really testing the limits of that ring.
Yeah, this one truly is giant versus giant. There's so much riding on this one, King.
And you got that right, Cole. Big Show wants revenge, obviously. But Mark Henry wants nothing more than continue his reign at the top. After 15 years of waiting, he's not even close to ready to give all that up.
Mark Henry and Big Show have so much in common, aside from the obvious size and strength similarities. For instance, both are former ECW champions.
Yeah, and fortunately for them, both unsuccessfully tried to end Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. Look out! Look out! Ow! Ooh.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
Big Show finding a path of destruction currently.
Given what he's been through the past several weeks, Big Show has to be concerned for the well-being of his injured leg.
Yeah, I know Big Show was eager to get back in the ring, but there's no way that he's 100% healed right now. He may be asking his leg to do too much, too soon.
If Mark Henry can carry out a focused attack on that leg, he'll find himself in a very favorable position to win.
Uh-oh. Big Show's looking to end it.
Oh, Big Show! Big Show!
Big Show is very emotional when he returned. He almost broke down into tears, Michael. He wants so badly to repay Mark Henry for what he did to him at Night of Champions.
Big Show has promised to repay Mark Henry 10 times over for all the pain he suffered both physically and emotionally over the past several weeks.
Yeah, and that's not all, Cole. He's also promised to take from Mark Henry the one thing that validates his entire career, and that's the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, Cole, I'm not supposed to be biased as a commentator, but forgive me if I'm rooting a bit too heavily for the Big Show. I still haven't quite forgotten what Mark Henry did to me last month on Raw.
Of course, my partner's referring to Mark Henry viciously driving him through the announce table with the world's strongest slam. And King,
you remember what I suffered from that, right?
Yeah, and King, I can't say that I blame you.
Oh, his spine bending and cracking from that backbreaker.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? He anticipated that move perfectly.
It's not much fun to be in there with the Big Show right now.
He saw that one coming.
Woo, a little showboating going on here.
Wait a minute!
Henry!
Oh, what a devastating move by Mark Henry.
I'm not sure if he knows where he is right now.
King, these two giants are battling for the World Heavyweight title, a title that can be traced all the way back to Big Show's days in WCW.
That's it! He's out!
Will it be? Oh, how resilient was that?
Oh, look at this. Mark Henry has the Big Show down, and wait a minute, Cole. What's Mark Henry got in mind? Is Mark Henry going to the top?
He wants to end Big Show's career here. But look at Big Show.
Uh-oh.
Big Show's got Mark Henry. He's going to make Mark Henry pay.
Whoa!
What a choke slam.
To the world's strongest man, and look!
The cover and a kick out by Mark Henry, just barely.
That's the strength of Mark Henry. Only a Mark Henry would be able to kick out of a cover by the world's largest athlete like that.
Big Show can't believe it. Henry's down and out, but he still managed to kick out.
I don't like how slow he is to react right now.
And he does it one more time.
Well, Mark Henry's Hall of Pain is getting crowded. But you know, Cole, by the looks of things here, they may need to make room for the first ever two-time inductee, the Big Show.
Big Show will need to find a way to counter this attack by Mark Henry if he plans on walking away tonight with the World Heavyweight title.
I don't know, Cole. Mark Henry says he's never, ever losing the title. And by the looks of things, he might be telling the truth. The entire ring just broke. Oh my gosh, what's next? The arena itself?
Nearly a half ton of humanity in the ring.
Pain. Mark Henry had his sights set on his next victim, Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan.
That man is in pain. Big Show at Survivor Series. One of us is going to get carried out of there.
Big Show knocked out Mark Henry.
Oh, you may want to think twice about this. Show, don't do this.
Oh my God!
Somebody's just been hurt as Mark Henry may have a broken leg or ankle.
I just did to you what you did to me.
Big Show just knocked out Mark Henry with the weapon of mass destruction. Daniel Bryan is cashing in his world title opportunity. It's happening. Henry down, new champion.
Daniel, Mark's not been medically cleared to compete. Therefore, you are not the World Heavyweight Champion. But I tell you what, I am going to give you another opportunity for a world title match. And it will be a fatal four-way match between you, Cody Rhodes, Wade Barrett, and Randy Orton.
Daniel Bryan will face face Mark Henry for the World Championship.
With this career-changing victory, Bryan finally had the opportunity of permanently closing the doors to the Hall of Pain if he could get past the world's strongest man inside a steel cage.
You know, we've had a lot of fun here tonight, King, but now it's time to get serious. Daniel Bryan has the opportunity of a lifetime, the chance to become world champion. Let's not forget, Bryan pinned Mark Henry just last week.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan can also make Mark Henry tap. Bryan says it doesn't matter how strong somebody is. Sooner or later, everybody taps. We'll see how true that statement is tonight.
When you look at the size of this man, Mark Henry is over 400 pounds of pure destruction.
I wish somebody would go in there and measure his chest. Look at that. Nobody has dominated WWE over the past year quite like Mark Henry. He creates mayhem wherever and whenever he wants.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan. And from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 412 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Daniel Bryan says he knows over 100 submission maneuvers, and he can apply some of them to Mark Henry's injured leg and ankle.
Well, you're right. Daniel Bryan is a submission expert.
That's important tonight because inside a steel cage, submission is one of the only 3 ways you can win, the other being pinfall or escape. It's totally unfair that Mark Henry has to defend his championship tonight inside a steel cage on that bum leg. Of course, the leg injured by Big Show is a result of an attack at Survivor Series.
Wait a minute, Cole. Are you serious? Why is that unfair?
Mark Henry was forced into this match by SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long. He's clearly in no shape to compete here tonight. Long's just a boot.
Well, I don't feel sorry for Henry at all.
Remember, Daniel Bryan is yet to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase that he won back in July.
Well, of course, Bryan fended off Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Sin Cara, Cody Rhodes, Wade Barrett, Sheamus, and Kane. Didn't get too far that time. Oh, come on now. That was just uncalled for. Well, Daniel Bryan cannot get cornered inside that cage. If he does, Mark Henry will pick him apart.
Daniel Bryan needs to use his quick. And look at Mark Henry sending Daniel Bryan into the cage.
Oh, my gosh. Poor Daniel Bryan. Can you imagine being thrown into that steel by the world's strongest man. What an impact. Oh! Daniel Bryan squash.
Yeah, crushing him. Mark Henry, such a dangerous competitor.
And look at the size of Mark Henry compared to poor Daniel Bryan. Oh, no! Slingshotted right into that steel cage, face first.
Happy New Year!
Yeah, the veteran Henry realizing that he can use that cage as a weapon, and that's what he's doing here.
Every inch of it. Oh my gosh, you gotta wonder, can Daniel Bryan even get up after this beating?
I heard a lot of talk in the locker room area earlier today that many doctors wouldn't have cleared Mark Henry for action here tonight.
I don't know who you're talking to, Cole. What are you doing back in the locker room anyway? The bottom line is that Mark Henry passed a thorough exam and actually looks to be moving quite well right now.
By the way, athletes like myself are allowed in the locker room, and keep in mind that it was Theodore Long's handpicked doctor that cleared Henry tonight. I find that a little suspicious. King, there's no way Mark Henry's at 100% for this match with Daniel Bryan.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to get me to feel sorry for Mark Henry? You're not going to get any sympathy from me. Not after what Mark Henry has done to the likes of Big Show, the Great Khali. Man, turnabout's fair play. Non-stop assault against Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. Mark Henry reversed it. A resounding move by Mark Henry. I think Daniel Bryan fans were hoping for...
I mean, look at Mark Henry now. Oh, and Daniel Bryan from behind. Somehow Daniel Bryan thwarting Mark Henry as Henry tried to climb to the top rope. And look at Bryan go. Bryan trying to escape here.
Hey, he's almost down. Daniel Bryan is almost down. He's at the top of Mark Henry. Hanging on, pulling Daniel Bryan back in. Daniel Bryan was nearly the champion there. But what's Bryan thinking now? Is this going to work on the world's strongest man? No.
No way.
Not enough power.
But Daniel Bryan looking to use the shoulders and girth of Henry to climb up and out of the cage.
He's going to make it. Is Daniel Bryan? No.
Mark Henry again using his strength.
Oh, vicious headbutt. Mark Henry back in trouble. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Don't do this.
Oh, my God. He's going to crush Daniel Bryan. World's strongest slam from the second rope.
That's it. Daniel Bryan has taken so much punishment. I'm wondering if he's going to make it through this match.
1, 2, 3. Mark Henry gets the win. Ladies and gentlemen, say what you will about Mark Henry, but what a courageous effort here tonight, standing literally on one leg.
Yeah, now it's Big Show versus Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship at the TLC pay-per-view. Come on, Big Show.
While the world's strongest man managed to power through an ankle injury against Daniel Bryan,
Mark Henry coming into this match, not 100%.
he couldn't overcome the power of a giant.
Oh, and a right hand connected! He may be out cold. The new world champion! Oh, and from behind!
Embodiment of a sore loser right there. Oh, look at this!
While the world was stunned by Daniel Bryan outsmarting 2 Goliaths, Mark Henry struggled to keep the Hall of Pain open for business.
There will be no world title match for you. I'm demanding. On your own, player. You are indefinitely suspended.
That was very impressive. Daniel Bryan with a victory over Rey Mysterio, who's already in it. Let's get out of here.
And Daniel Bryan sent into the barricade. Mark Henry with a running power slam.
No!
Midair.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Look out!
The world's strongest man is back.
Mark Henry was on a vicious path of destruction. and the Hall of Pain was ready to induct whichever superstar or superstars stood in his way.
The following contest is a handicap match. Approaching the ring first from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
This man, Mark Henry, delivered quite a beating to Ryback just a few weeks ago on SmackDown.
Yeah, but let's not forget that the damage Mark Henry did came after the Shield interfered. It's not like Henry didn't have some help.
And his opponents, a total combined weight of 475 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
The Usos clearly have the numbers advantage here tonight, and let me tell you something, they're going to need it.
Well, you got that right, Cole. Mark Henry is in a foul mood.
The weight of the world on my shoulders felt like a lion in a room full of vultures. Try to slow me up, but the bro got focused.
We're just 13 nights away from WrestleMania, where this man, Mark Henry, will square off against Ryback.
And you have to wonder how wise it is for Mark Henry to climb into the ring with two competitors so close to such a big match.
Well, we've seen Ryback take on two superstars at once. Mark Henry simply letting Ryback know that he, too, can beat two men.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Mark Henry and Ryback, two of the strongest men in WWE today, locking horns in 2 weeks at WrestleMania.
And remember, Ryback was flattened by 3 World's Strongest Slams just a few weeks ago.
And if Mark Henry can do that at WrestleMania, he will undoubtedly be walking away with the win.
Mark Henry clearly sending a statement to Ryback here.
Sending a statement? Yes. But can Mark Henry do it again when he squares off against Ryback at WrestleMania?
That remains to be seen, King. One thing's for certain, though, Mark Henry will not stop until...
Oh, a resounding move by Mark Henry. Oh, boy. The Usos have made this monster mad. And take it from me, you do not want to make Mark Henry mad.
Oh, what a devastating move by... And the Usos, they tried their best, but Mark Henry victorious again.
Here is your winner, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Well, we've said it before, and once again, Mark Henry proves to be unstoppable. Who is going to be able to, you know, we might as well not even say stop. Who is going to be able to slow down the world's strongest man?
I don't know. Mark Henry has flattened everyone in his path.
Well, maybe Ryback can be the one to stop Mark Henry.
I don't think Henry's
Wait a minute.
through with the assault on the Usos. Mark Henry maybe looking to add 2 more people into the Hall of Pain.
Wait a minute, Henry. That's it. He's done.
Mark Henry delivering tripling punishment.
Devastating. Simply devastating.
All good things must come to an end. But I wish that match could have gone on a little longer.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to these two behemoths, Mark Henry and Ryback, probably the two strongest men in the WWE today, locking horns in 2 weeks at WrestleMania.
And you know, at this point in his career, King, Mark Henry may very well be the most dangerous man in all of WWE right now. Ryback, beware.
Just 1 year after his debut, Ryback was proving to be an unstoppable force.
Into the shell shock!
But this ruthless superstar may have bitten off more than he could chew when he looked in the direction of the world's strongest man.
Rather uncomfortable moment between Henry and Ryback.
Over the next few weeks, Mark Henry and Ryback would find themselves at a standstill while trying to prove which was indeed the strongest.
Here's a man who may be just as strong as Mark Henry.
Tonight, two of the most powerful men will prove who is the strongest.
Who will win this test of strength?
And with a no contact clause in effect, the tension between these two behemoths was reaching its boiling point.
So Mark Henry against Santino Marella here.
I know you're mad, but you of all people know we have a no contact clause. Besides, nobody wants to get their hands on you like I do.
What will happen when these two colossal powerhouses collide at WrestleMania?
And it's going to be a collision, a battle of the behemoths, Mark Henry and Ryback. Who's the king of the WWE's jungle?
The following contest is set for one fall. Approaching the ring first from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
As Gorilla Monsoon would say, King, we're about to witness the unstoppable force take on the immovable object.
Yeah, and listen to this crowd. They are fired up for this gigantic clash of the Titans. And you know this man, Mark Henry, is bent on showing the entire WWE Universe that he is the baddest man on the roster.
From Sin City, weighing 291 pounds, Ryback.
It's the first WrestleMania for that man, Ryback, and if you've seen his insane workout on WWE.com this past week, you know that he's ready for battle.
Well, I saw it, and I agree, Cole. He looks ready to go. But can he avoid the induction into Mark Henry's Hall of Fame?
Mark Henry, a former world champion, checks in tonight at 412 pounds.
Now, wait a minute. Actually, Mark told me he's really not that big. He said the camera adds a few pounds.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's your excuse. Anyway, Ryback goes 291, and you're looking at not only the most powerful men in WWE, but the entire world.
This might be big. Nice reversal there.
It was just a few days ago on SmackDown that Ryback sent an emphatic statement to Mark Henry when he handily defeated both Primo and Epico in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, that was impressive, all right. But what about Ryback's performance against all three members of 3MB a few weeks ago on Raw? Now that was a message.
And let's not forget that Mark Henry has sent a few messages of his own. It was on that same episode of Raw that the world's strongest man took out both Jimmy and Jey Uso in handicap action.
Oh, you're right about that. Both of these guys are just so powerful and, more importantly, so dangerous.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
Oh, big elbow.
A thunderous Irish whip into the barrier. Oh, no. And he was just sent careening into those steel steps. He anticipated that move perfectly.
Later tonight, CM Punk attempts to be the first superstar ever to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And I'm definitely looking forward to that one.
And, of course, Mark Henry took his turn at attempting to stop the Dead Man streak in a casket match back at WrestleMania 22.
We're up to 7.
And he gets back in the ring. Nicely avoided there.
That's how you stop an opponent dead in his tracks and put a beating on him. Mark Henry is not someone to sleep on. Mark Henry wants nothing more than to add Ryback to the Hall of Pain here tonight. And he looks to be off to a good start.
When the world's strongest man gets on a roll, how do you stop him? How do you turn the tide?
Well, quite simply, you don't. You just hope he makes a mistake that you can capitalize on.
Of course, this match taking place in the shadows of New York City, the site of the first ever WrestleMania.
And who would have thought on that night that WrestleMania would be back nearly 3 decades later in front of more than 80,000 screaming fans?
WrestleMania truly has turned into a spectacle until itself. And if you remember, that first WrestleMania also featured 2 massive men squaring off when Hall of Famers Andre the Giant and Big John Studd battled in a $15,000 body slam challenge.
Oh my gosh, I'll never forget the sight of Andre the Giant tossing that bag full of money out into the crowd. It was so historic.
2 weeks ago on SmackDown, General Manager Booker T instituted a no contact rule between Mark Henry and Ryback, so he put together a bench press challenge.
Well, that's it. You know, over the years here in WWE, we've seen some of the great strong men compete. Men like Ted Arcidi, Ken Patera, Tony Atlas, and of course, Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino. But never before have 2 such powerful men been in the ring with so much on the line at WrestleMania.
No, not in the prime of their careers. These 2 are on an absolute collision course.
Yeah, and of course we know about Ryback's strength, but you have to wonder if he has what it takes to get the mighty Mark Henry up into a shell shock. You know, I think it shocked Mark Henry that Ryback was able to equal him on the bench press. Henry's the world's strongest man. There's a lot of ego that goes along with that. And I think that's what this beating is about right here.
We talked about it last year when Mark Henry was on his run as world champion. We'd never seen him so focused, so intense, but I think he's even more dangerous now than ever.
You know, I have to agree with you, Cole. We've said it numerous times, but Mark Henry might be the most dangerous man in all of WWE right now. Ryback is a force within the ring.
Ryback looking for the pin. And Ryback reverses it.
Wow! Oh!
Over the top rope.
Henry's in trouble.
Oh, launched back into the ring.
Back into the ring now.
Telegraphed, and Henry capitalizes.
Oof, man! Oh! Ryback is not someone to sleep on. Uh-oh, this is it. The wrecking ball's marching. Look out! And Ryback nails it.
Ryback has run over. He's destroyed everybody that has been put in his path up to this point.
Yeah, and at this point, it looks like Mark Henry may join the list of...
He may get the 3 count right here.
And Ryback just whipping Mark Henry into the corner. And the powerhouse Ryback now stalking the world's strongest man. And King, Mark Henry may have met his match.
You're right about that. We've wondered for months who could stop or even slow down Mark Henry. Well, look at this!
The meat hook clothesline.
That put Mark Henry flat on his back.
And how can Ryback capitalize? Can the big guy capitalize?
Well, you can tell from the look in Ryback's eyes, he's ready to end this match.
Ryback is stalking Mark Henry. Is he going to be able to do this, King? Is he going to be able to get that 400-pound frame up on his shoulders for Shell Shock?
Shell Shock coming up, and he's got him!
He's got him! I can't believe it! He's got him! He's got him!
Mark Henry is his... Whoa.
Oh, Mark Henry grabbed the top rope.
Now both Ryback and Mark Henry are down. Oh my God, what's going to happen now?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What a move. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Somewhere in the back of Ryback.
Henry gets the win. Mark Henry is knocked off Ryback.
Oh, wow. What an impressive victory for the world's strongest man.
From Olympic star to superstar.
My name is Mark Henry.
A man who's battled on an international stage.
And I'm known as the strongest man in the world.
An unstoppable force of unparalleled devastation.
I'd like to welcome all of you to the Hall of Fame. Mark Henry is dangerous.
Intensity and destruction. Human demolition machine. He's gigantic. He's enormous. Oh, my Lord!
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, world's strongest slam. Unbelievable. Shocking.
I'm gonna tell you about the Hall of Pain. There's broken bones, broken careers, and broken hope.
A lifetime of glory and a legacy of pain.